Okay, now unsurprisingly, we've got a script for this one. This is an important tool here because it obviously tells us what happens in what order. We're going to be consulting our script throughout this edit, but we can also do a little work on it in order to make it easier for us to know what options we have. Now, you may notice that some pages here have lines drawn all over them on my screen here. We're going to go over the reason for this right now. We can mark up our script in a very simple way that allows us to know at a glance what the coverage is of each line. Now, the term coverage refers to what angles do we have shot of this line or this action. Do we have a close-up? Do we have a wide? Do we have a mid? Etc. Let's take a look at the example I've prepared up here on my screen. This is a page of the script that I have marked up as an example. I have vertical lines striking down through the page. At the top of each page line, there is a horizontal bracket that denotes the angle of coverage. So for example, a close-up of the dealer, which in this case is Nessa, a two-shot or a mid of Wayne and the dealer, and a close-up of Wayne. This means that any line of dialogue that has a straight vertical line passing through it is available in this angle. So I can tell that we have shots of Wayne in a close-up for almost every line of dialogue in this scene. Now let's take a look at the Wayne close-up line. It is straight down through this action and these lines here. However, we have some diagonal strikes, and this can also be a zigzag if we want to mark up like that. What this means is that we do not have this coverage for this line or this action. So when Nessa is going through her coat, I don't have a close-up of Wayne. That is what that means. So if I mark up my script correctly, I can easily tell at a glance what coverage I have for which line, and that will make it easier for me to make valid searches for the material that I'm looking for. This is a very simple system of marking up a script that works well for relatively simple films and scenes that don't have a huge number of angles to deal with. Now, I want you to mark the remaining script pages, and my recommendation for this is that you print it out if possible, get a few Sharpies or something, or another brand of marker, I'm not biased there, and go ahead and mark up your script like you see here. Once you're done, click on through to the next lecture. Once